Hey folks, welcome to this month's Breaking Down the Mortgage. I hope everybody is doing well. Wanted to bring you up to speed on some big changes that are coming to condominiums and how this affects you guys, especially, well, both on the listing side, when you're going to list a condo, the things you're going to want to get ahead of, and then obviously if you've got buyers that are looking to own condos, good things to be aware of as well with these changes that are coming up. So you can also go, like I did, just go to Google and punch in, Fannie Mae changes to condo guidelines. They reference a bunch of material, review material from NAR and some other sites, but I just wanted to hit kind of three that I see as kind of a big deal. For example, the first one here is the end of limited reviews. As I'm filming this, we're doing a condo purchase right now whereby the buyer is able to get a limited review. If they've got good credit, they're putting about 10% down. You don't have to do a full review. The limited review is like just a little 3-pager, super easy to fill out, not a big deal, doesn't have too much information that can cause problems. They're ending that here in August. So everyone's going to have to do a full-blown review, which is going to could be a bit more problematic or definitely take more time, right? The next one, and this is a couple of these aren't as big a deal. If it's a smaller, 10 units or less, you don't even need a review anymore. 50% investor concentration rule, they're getting rid of that. I mean, we just don't run into condo projects where there's more than 50% investors, very rarely. But next up that is big is the reserve allocation. Most of you know that condos have to have a 10% reserve for any expenditures, deferred maintenance, just kind of the normal stuff. That's going to 15%. You're going to want to get out ahead of that with any listings that you have and make sure that this message is getting out there. That's a big deal. And then the other one, there's been issues with roofs in the past where they had to use the full replacement cost. That's gone away where they can just actually do the actual cash value. So that's a little bit better for us on that one. And then the next one, now that the deductibles are higher, they can do a higher deductible in the master policy to keep the premiums down. They're allowing, each individual unit owner to have a deductible. Master policies can now carry per unit deductibles up to $50,000, provided that the unit owner obtains supplemental insurance to cover the gap. So you know how the clients get their own insurance for the walls in, similar to a renter's policy. In that policy for the walls in, it's called an HO6 interior policy. They can be able to have a rider that basically covers a deductible. So if there's something that happens, that insurance could kick in to pay their portion of the deductible that goes against the master policy. So just heads up on that. Anyway, this stuff's all coming down the pipe. It's all effective right here, August 3rd, 2026. So it's something that you're going to want to get out ahead of when you're doing a listing. Get some of this stuff, get a review of the financials, make sure the reserves are at least at 15%. Otherwise, ask them to kind of get out ahead of that so that doesn't bite you in the rear end. And lastly, this will give you a little bit of hope. If it doesn't fit in Fannie Mae's bucket, we do have a lot of the non-qualified mortgage, stuff, non-mortgable condo type stuff that does work, that probably will be able to get around some of this stuff. So you won't be dead in the water, but it will not be ideal. So thanks for watching. If you have questions, always reach out to me. Never too busy to help. Hope you have a great month and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.